Deep in the heart of a dense, forgotten forest, a monstrous creature lurked. Amongst their ominous trees, a giant cyclops stood tall, towering over the landscape. Its grotesque figure was covered in matted fur, and its single, bloodshot eye protruded from the center of its forehead. This creature was unlike any other, instilling fear and unease in any unfortunate soul who crossed its path. Within this same forest, a small freshwater stream meandered its way, weaving through the thick undergrowth. It was here that a predatory creature resided, an arthropod with a unique feature, an unpaired frontal eye. Measuring no larger than one's palm, this vicious predator had a taste for human flesh. Lurking beneath the calm surface of the water, waiting patiently for its next victim. Rumors whispered through neighboring villages, tales of travelers who had vanished without a trace after entering the forbidden forest. Villagers would recall eerie accounts of a monstrous beast with a single eye, its visage haunting their dreams. Superstitious whispers painted vivid portraits of terror, describing the beast's insatiable hunger for human lives. One fateful evening, a group of intrepid explorers decided to uncover the truth behind the legends. Driven by curiosity or fueled by foolhardiness, they ventured into the forest, their apprehension masked by a desire for adventure. As they made their way deeper into the unknown, the weight of darkness pressed down upon them, and eerie silence engulfed their surroundings. A young woman named Mia, quick and agile, was the first to encounter the cyclopean terror. Panic surged within her as its enormous frame appeared before her, its solitary eye gleaming with wicked hunger. Mia struggled to release her harrowing screams, but her voice became trapped in her throat, stolen by the unrelenting fear coursing through her veins. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to Mia and her companions, the arthropod predator sensed the disturbance nearby. With its impaired frontal eye, the creature followed the vibrations in the water, anticipating a feast. As it stealthily approached its unsuspecting prey, the creature's jaws salivated in anticipation. Venom dripped from its razor-sharp mandibles, ready to inject a paralyzing toxin. Just as the monstrous cyclops reached out with its massive hand to claim Mia, the earth rumbled, and the ground trembled beneath them. A deafening roar thundered through the forest, shaking the very foundations of their courage. From the depths of the forest emerged an ancient being, a guardian of the woods, awakened by the disorderly intrusion. The forest's protector, a colossal tree-like creature with countless eyes adorning its gnarled bark, confronted the Cyclops monster. The two beings engaged in a fierce battle, fighting for dominance over the eerie forest domain. Throughout the struggle, Nia and her companions watched, their paralysis replaced by and morbid fascination. As the clash escalated, the arthropod predator sensed the violent spectacle and retreated deeper into the murky waters, engulfing itself in darkness once again. The two giants unleashed their wrath upon each other, their ferocious combat echoing through the forest. The Cyclops unleashed a devastating blow, sending the Guardian crashing to the ground, inert. With a final, victorious bellow, the Cyclops turned its attention towards Mia and her fellow adventurers. But instead of aggression, the creature's gaze held a mix of uncertainty and curiosity. The humans, no longer paralyzed by fear but humbled by their unfolding events, communicated with gentle gestures and slowly approached the Cyclops, signaling their harmlessness. With a cautious nod, the Cyclopean monster allowed Nia and her companions to pass unharmed, its single eye following their every movement. As they left the forest behind, they beheld the wrathful Guardian once more, awakening from its temporary slumber, ready to protect the realm once more. As Mia and her companions emerged from the eerie forest, the lingering presence of the Cyclops weighed heavily on their minds. They had narrowly escaped its grasp, but the searing image of its bloodshot eye remained etched into their consciousness, Haunted by the horrors they had witnessed, the adventurers vowed never to speak of their encounter, afraid that the mere mention of the Cyclops could summon its wrath once more. Their sleep was plagued by nightmares, trapped in a terrifying loop of the creature's monstrous visage and the impaired eye of the arthropod predator. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Yet the forest's ominous aura refused to fade from their memories. It consumed their thoughts, gnawing at the edges of their sanity, until they could no longer resist the pull. Driven by an insatiable need for closure, they formed an unwritten pact to unearth the forest's secrets. Once more, they journeyed back to the beguiling woods, their hearts pounding in their chests as their tremulous steps took them deeper into their known. Twisted shadows danced upon their path, mocking their audacity to confront the Cyclops once more. As they entered a clearing shrouded in darkness, a chilling wind whispered through the trees like a sinister incantation. A foreboding silence gripped there, piquing both fear and anticipation. And there, amidst the tangled underbrush, they saw him, the Cyclops, scarred and more malevolent than before. The creature's single, bloodshot eye narrowed as it fixed its gaze upon the audacious humans. Yet, this time, there was a glint of recognition within its depths. It remembered them, the ones who had escaped its clutches. It remembered their fragility and their resilience. Unable to ignore the call of their curiosity any longer, the adventurers cautiously approached the Cyclops, their hearts pounding in their chests. With each step they took, the forest seemed to hold its breath, waiting to witness the turn of events. And then, in a voice like the tortured cries of the wind, the Cyclops spoke, a raspy, guttural sound that sent shivers down their spines. "Why do you return? Haven't you had enough of the horrors that lie within these depths?" Mia, her voice unwavering, replied, "We seek answers, Cyclops. We wish to understand the true nature of this forest, the hidden secrets you guard." A flicker of surprise danced across the monster's monstrous face, as if curiosity had ignited within its otherwise cold heart. With a grunt of permission, the Cyclops motioned for them to follow, leading them deeper into the realm of darkness. Guided by the frightful creature, they arrived at a clearing, where the guardian tree from their previous encounter stood tall and motionless. Its countenance was solemn and wise, the countless eyes upon its bark carrying the weight of eons. In a voice like creaking branches and rustling leaves, the guardian spoke, addressing the humans who dared venture closer to its domain. "The secrets of this forest are as ancient as time itself. They tell the tale of balance and sacrifice, of life nourished by death. To understand its depths, you must learn the price one must pay." The adventurers listened intently, their hearts racing with a heady mix of fear and fascination. They understood that the forest was not merely a place of malevolence, but held truths that would test their mettle. And so, the Cyclopean monster and the arboreal guardian shared their knowledge, revealing the delicate equilibrium between predator and prey, the cycle of life and death that governed the forest's existence. Like strands woven together, Nia and her companions unraveled the secrets, their perception of the world forever altered. But as they departed from the forest for the final time, their minds laden with newfound wisdom, they glimpsed a subtle change within themselves. The Cyclops and the Guardian had left, an indelible mark of darkness that nestled deep within their souls, forever altering their perception of the world outside. As the years went by, Nia and her companions carried the weight of the forest's darkness within them, echoes of the Cyclops monster and the murky depths of the freshwater stream haunted their every waking moment. Their lives became entwined with the shadows, forever marked by the secrets they had unraveled. In the dead of night, they found themselves inexplicably drawn back to the forest that had consumed them. It called to them, its eerie whispers echoing in their minds. luring them deeper into its unforgiving embrace. The trepidation they once felt had twisted into an insatiable obsession, a craving to understand what lay hidden beneath the veil of darkness. They moved as if in a trance, their bodies navigating the labyrinthine paths of the forest with an uncanny ease. The air grew thicker, suffocating, and twisted forms seemed to slither just beyond the reach of their eyes. The ethereal glow of the Cyclops' singular eye flickered in the distance, guiding them further into the abyss. At the heart of the forest, they discovered a forgotten altar, a crude stone structure surrounded by ancient symbols carved deep into the bark of the surrounding trees. There, upon the altar, lay a relic, the desiccating eye of the Cyclops. Its phosphorescent glow flickered like a dying ember, beckoning them closer. Unable to resist its hypnotic allure, they reached out to touch the eye, its cool surface sending a shudder of anticipation through their fingertips. In that moment, the forest's hidden malevolence surged forth, intertwining with their very essence. A deafening roar tore through the midnight air as the ground quivered beneath their feet. Shadows multiplied, dancing in sinister delight as the Cyclops rose once more from the depths of forgotten nightmares. Reborn and hungry, the creature's solitary eye burned with a renewed intensity, fixed upon Mia and her companions. You sought understanding, and now it shall be your curse, the Cyclops snarled, its voice a discordant symphony of fury. As if in response, the guardian tree emerged from the darkness, its countless eyes now brimming with malevolence, its ancient wisdom overshadowed by a newfound malignancy. It sided with the Cyclops, recognizing the twisted connection the humans had forged with the forest's darkest secrets. Chaos erupted as the Cyclops and the Guardian descended upon Mia and her companions. The air crackled with electric tension, and the once resolute adventurers found themselves caught in a vicious struggle, their bodies pummeled by unseen forces. Desperate pleas filled the night, lost amidst the cacophony of pain and despair. With a final, bone-crushing blow, the Cyclops silenced Mia and her companions. Their lives extinguished, their existence forever bound to the forest's twisted purpose. The grotesque monster and the treacherous guardian stood triumphant, a malevolent alliance forged in the depths of darkness. And so, their tale spread like an ominous whisper, a cautionary tale of those who dared to delve too deeply into the unknown. The chilling legend warned of the fate that awaited the curious and the reckless, a reminder that not all answers are meant to be discovered, and some secrets are better left unspoken. Deep within the desolate forest, the monstrous Cyclops and the corrupted Guardian reveled in their victory. Their malevolence tainted the air, saturating the very essence of the once vibrant woodland. But darkness, ever insatiable, craved more. As time passed, whispers of the Cyclops monster and its unholy alliance permeated the surrounding villages. Fear settled deep into the hearts of the villagers, their lives forever shadowed by a lurking sense of impending doom. The relentless hunger of the Cyclops extended beyond the forest's edge, as the creature ventured into the outskirts, seeking fresh victims to sate its insatiable appetite. Meanwhile, the freshwater stream in the heart of the forest, tainted by the Cyclopean presence, became a conduit for malice. The compared frontal eye of the arthropod predator glistened with sinister intent as it continued on its merciless hunt. No longer content with only the taste of human flesh, its predatory instincts twisted, compelling it to seek out innocent souls, thirsty for more devastation. The villages surrounding the haunting forest became ghostly echoes of their former selves. The once thriving communities were now plagued with barren streets and abandoned homes, their inhabitants lost to the Cyclopean nightmare. People vanished, swallowed by the darkness that grew with every passing day, leaving only an eerie silence in their wake. In a final act of desperation, the remaining villagers rallied together, Armed with a flickering hope, they ventured forth to confront the Cyclops monster and the malevolent guardian, hearts pumping with an amalgamation of terror and fierce determination. They silently invoked their collective strength and stepped into the abyss. As the villagers approached the heart of the forest, the tension grew palpable. The air was thick with an inexplicable darkness, almost suffocating. Yet their resolve remained unyielding. They pressed forward through the twisted paths and oppressive shadows, until they finally reached the clearing. There, the monstrous Cyclops and the corrupted guardian awaited them, eyes gleaming with wicked delight. The forest itself seemed to hold its breath, sensing the culmination of their impending clash. A battle ensued, the clash of wills reverberating through the ancient trees. Bravery tested against the monstrous hunger that pervaded the Cyclops, while desperate hope fought against the Guardian's insidious manipulation. With each swing of a weapon and the release of ancient magic, the vicious adversaries engaged in a deadly dance. But deep within the heart of darkness, hidden within the forgotten whispers, a small shimmer of light emerged. It was the unrelenting spirit of the forest, the essence of nature's purity, awakened by the plight of its ravaged inhabitants. With a commanding surge, the forest's spirit manifested, channeling the last vestiges of its strength. Ancient branches coiled and twisted, entwining themselves around the Cyclops and the Guardian, constricting their hideous forms. Together, the villagers and the forest's spirit overwhelmed the Dark Alliance. Amidst the chaotic clash, a final blow struck true, sealing the Cyclops and the Guardian within the pulsating heart of the forest itself. They became forever entombed within the depths, their presence forever pacified. As the battle drew to a close, the villagers looked upon their victory with wearied eyes, their bodies battered yet unbroken. The forest, once suffocated with malevolence, began to regenerate. Life returned, slowly but surely, embracing the remnants of hope that remained. The tale of the Cyclops monster and the sinister forest would endure, whispered through generations, a cautionary legend of the darkness that lurks within every soul. But amidst the shadows and the lingering chill, a newfound appreciation for the fragile balance of the world emerged. And so, as the villagers emerged from the haunted forest, they carried with them the solemn understanding that darkness, though a formidable force, can never truly triumph over the resilience of the human spirit.